All right, and up next we got Irene Aldana taking on Yana Kunitskaya. Irene's coming in here 12-6 record, 33 years old, 5'9" with a 68-inch reach. The comeback on Yana is 14-5. She is 31 years old, 5'6" with a 68-inch reach. So a couple inches on the height disadvantage, but doesn't matter on the reach. So breaking Irene's last fight down, she was coming off a loss to Holly Holm, in which it went the full distance. It was the main event. And, yeah, man, I mean, what can you say if she was trying to play a striking game with one of the greats, and she ended up on the losing side of it. She ended up getting outpointed, and didn't look like she was ever really hurt or stunned in the whole duration of the fight. She wasn't able to find Holly and catch her clean like she was in her previous fight with Vieira. So it left a lot to be imagined, man. We thought Irene was coming into her own, but it didn't look good, man. It looked like she didn't know what to do once she had that higher level striker in there. So I don't know, man. Coming into this one, she was coming off that great win against Vieira, like I said, and before that against Vanessa Melo. But previously, before that, she dropped a split decision to Raquel Pennington. So she's kind of inconsistent too, man. So it's give or take with her. She does have the power and the combos, and those Mexican fighters, her, Alexa Grasso, they love to strike. So yeah, man, if Kunitskaya comes in here with a strike heavy game plan, I tend to favor Aldana. I believe she is the better striker. But once she starts mixing it up with takedowns, I believe that's where she'll be in a lot of trouble. So yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a hard fight. Who do you got on this one?
So for this fight, yeah, man, this one could be a good one. Aldana, she's a 33-year-old out of Mexico, ranked fourth in division. On a side note, one in the top 5 that has not faced Nunes yet, so she's a potential contender here, and this is a real big, fight for her if she does able to pull this one off. For her debut back in 2016, she fought Scrap Pack's Leslie Smith. She lost that fight by unanimous decision. She also lost her second fight to Caitlin Chikugan, but since then she's been on a 5-2 streak. She's coming off an October 2020 bout that was against Holly Holm. They were supposed to fight last August, but then Aldana pulled out due to the COVID. Came back and fought her, and then Holm ended up winning that fight by unanimous decision. That was Irene's first main event fight. So half of her career wins though are by knockout or TKO. 3 are by submission, 3 decision. 4 of her 6 losses are via the judges, though. So she does land at a pretty high strike, significant strikes as well, as I think it was like 5.5 per minute. And she's a pretty accurate as well with her striking. And she also has very good takedown defense as well. But she's best known for her striking ability. Let's not get it twisted. She does finish her opponents often with their boxing skills. On the other side, for the Russian here, she's 14-5 with 1 no contest. She is the number 5 bantamweight, and she used to be the Invicta champ. But she made her UFC debut against Cyborg back in 2018, and didn't make it out of the first round. She got but not many do, especially when Cyborg was in her prime. But she's 4-1 since then. And her last fight was against Caitlin Vieira, who did miss weight, and but the girl's really showing something now. She's really starting to show that she's on a streak. She has good striking. I think it's 7 of her wins are by KO, only 1 by submission. So she also lands at a high at a high mark as well. I believe it's like 4.5 per minute. This is going to be a good one, but she is giving up 3 inches in height here. I think Aldana is going to be able to outstrike her, and I think this is just a big fight for her altogether. I think if she gets this win, I think Nunes is next. If she gets by Julia Pena, I don't know any other really contenders that's right there for her. That's fresh blood, and so I think there's that much at stake, and I think she gets it done. They have the odds really quick here. They have the odds pretty much even. For Irene, it's minus 120. And for, Kunitskaya at minus 110.
Yeah, it's not a confident pick by any means for me, but I do got to favor Aldana in this one.
All right, both on the same here. Second fight on the pay-per-view card, both picking Irene.